First off, this video is not about the helmet holes themselves. This video is about the way that people discuss helmet holes. I really don't care what you personally think of the helmet holes. My goal is not to change your mind as to whether they are good or bad. My goal here is to get people to relax a little bit and to just have some cooler heads prevail, because a lot of the discussion around helmet holes has just gotten absurd, both from the anti-helmet hole and pro-helmet hole side of things, and especially the pro-helmet hole side of things. In anti-helmet hole circles, there seems to be this pervasive belief that anybody who expresses any amount of positivity towards helmet holes doesn't actually mean it, and that they have just been brainwashed by some faceless corporation to say what they should say. Pro-helmet hole comments in anti-helmet hole spaces get bullied to the moon and back, all because there's this stupid narrative that's been floating around that LEGO hates its fans and wants to do everything in their power to make as many of them as angry as possible. And so anybody who defends a corporation that hates them is just a mindless, idiotic drone that probably deserves all kinds of backlash. Like, number one, why would LEGO hate its fans? I mean, they're the ones who kind of give them money and keep them in business? And number two, is it really that hard to believe that there are people out there who like the helmet holes because they like the helmet holes, not because LEGO told them to like the helmet holes? I legitimately do not understand why some of these people feel it is so necessary to belittle someone for liking helmet holes. It's absurd and needs to stop. But what's even more absurd is the pro-helmet hole side of things. There is this really weird holier-than-thou attitude that a lot of people seem to have taken on. It's almost like they get an adrenaline rush from talking about how much more mature and how much better human beings they are because they don't voice the same complaints as other fans, and that anybody who has the audacity to voice dissatisfaction with a children's toy is a joke of an adult and just the scum of the earth. I saw a video the other week here on YouTube, and the creator said this verbatim: "I also like helmet holes because I get to watch man-children cry over a toy. That will never get old." Like, are we really in a place right now where we get enjoyment out of something not despite the fact that other people don't like it, but actually because other people don't like it? I just think that it's a disgusting mindset to have. And this whole concept of if the man babies don't like it, then they shouldn't buy the children's toy is just also really frustrating. Because first off, LEGO is not just a children's toy anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. And even the ones that, yes, are primarily targeted at kids, still have a very large adult consumer base. Adults are still one of the target audiences for these sets. I mean, it was, after all, adults that campaigned for these clone sets in the first place. And this whole, if you don't like it, then shut up and don't buy it thing is completely asinine too. The best way I've ever seen it explained is, if you like 90% of a product, then what's the problem with buying it for 90% of the product that you do like, while also expressing that you hope the 10% gets better someday? The self-centered superiority complex that seems to come out of this side is just ridiculous, and yeah, I'm sure that this guy knows everything about the manufacturing process, 'cause he doesn't mind the helmet holes, so clearly he's smarter than everybody else. And it's really kind of amusing, because I feel like these parts of the internet actually talk about the helmet holes and things more often than M&R Productions ever does, which I guess goes to show you that people really like to talk about how cool they are for not caring about the helmet holes. And let me take a moment here to say that I do think that the vast majority of people are pretty reasonable on this and recognize that it doesn't really matter what somebody else thinks about the helmet holes. All of this is more directed at the extreme ends of this debate, the people who get a little bit too worked up about this. And you could say that it's ironic for me to make a video complaining about people complaining about people complaining. But complaining is not really my intention here. I want it to be more so a call to action. Because, like I said earlier, while LEGO isn't necessarily a toy, it is still made for fun. It's a hobby. Its whole purpose is to bring people joy. And when I see these people that are getting mad at their fellow enthusiasts for liking holes or for not liking holes, I just can't imagine that they're having a lot of fun. Just open up the news, and aside from the Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift articles, you'll see tons of things that actually deserve attention and passion behind them. Insulting other LEGO fans is just not worth your time, and honestly, insulting anybody ever is just not worth your time. Nobody benefits anything from it. If anything, it does the opposite of benefit everybody that's involved. I am speaking from some very, very painful personal experience when I say that putting so much energy into disliking somebody is not worth it. It helps nobody. Now, I am not saying don't ever call out bad players when you see them. That also doesn't help anybody. I'm just saying don't do it so obsessively. Like, the Cosmonaut has a great video calling out Republic Bricks for some of his tactics. It's a little passionate, sure, but it's not over the top. And similarly, you can still talk about helmet holes with other people and disagree with them in a nice discussion. It just doesn't have to devolve into an insult match. It's just always a good practice to try your best to avoid hating anybody. You know, at one point a few months ago, I felt like MNR was focusing too much on the helmet holes, but I still enjoyed his channel. I got past it. I didn't start hating the guy. It's okay to disagree with somebody or even think that they're out of line sometimes and not hate their guts. I'm sure that you guys don't always agree with my takes on things, and I probably don't always agree with your takes on things. But you're still here watching this video, and I'm still here replying to your comments. It's just really incredible to me that you're not allowed to get along with anybody that you disagree with anymore. And who knows, maybe I'm the idiot for thinking that this video can change anything, but it's at least worth a try. So please, keep your opinions about helmet holes, whether they're good or bad, and feel free to discuss them. Just be calmer about it, please. Both for your sake and for the sake of the LEGO community at large. And well, that brings me to the end of this video. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I know that this was different from the stuff that I usually do, but I just kind of felt like it was important to talk about. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this kind of video essay, then you can check out some more lighthearted video essays on the end screen now.